Atlanta News First starts now with breaking news.
Breaking at noon, a terrible ending to a fire in DeKalb County. 2 people are dead. I'm Gravir Dinza.
And I'm Rob Hughes. Flames took over a unit at the Brandon Hills condos near Clarkston this morning. Now, this complex sits off Memorial Drive, and that's where we find Atlanta News First Megan Packer. Megan, what are you learning this noon?
Well, Rob, this is still a very active investigation here at the Brandon Hills condos. The fire was in one of these first floor units here, the one closest to us. And the call came in around 6:30 this morning after a resident reported smelling gas. I'm told, though, what she ended up smelling was in fact smoke, and there was no issue with the gas situation out here. And investigators found 2 people dead inside after a fire had been detected inside this first floor condo here. Now you can see DeKalb County Police crime scene investigation vans are on the scene. So DeKalb Police working alongside DeKalb fire investigators right now to figure out what exactly happened. I'm told that they are looking at this at all angles. This is not ruled one way or another. They are looking into the cause of the death of the 2 people who I'm told they appear to be adults who were found dead inside. They are looking into whether there was any criminal activity that led to their deaths. So a very active scene right now. We spoke to the neighbor who called 911 around 6:30 this morning. And this is, of course, a condo complex that has been plagued with issues over the years, from death investigations to conditions that have been very tough for some people to live in. And I asked her just how she's feeling knowing 2 of her neighbors have lost their lives.
It's no surprise, around here, it's everybody lose lives around here nowadays, and it's sad to say so, and then, even though they call us the worst community ever, but it's really not like that. I feel like it's everywhere. Every neighborhood goes through certain things.
And that woman did not want to show her face or be identified on camera, but she says she is the one that smelled something this morning and alerted the authorities. So again, very active scene right here at Brandon Hills condos. 2 people found dead. You've got DeKalb Fire, DeKalb Police out here trying to get to the bottom of it. We are out here right now talking to neighbors, talking to investigators, and we'll have updates throughout the day. Reporting live in DeKalb County, I'm Megan Packer, Atlanta News First.
Megan.